In our previous films, we've mainly been talking about two kinds of microphones. They both embody the two extremes on the scale of directivity. On the one hand, we talked about lavalier microphones, or the wireless microphone, or the radio microphone. This kind of microphone is normally omnidirectional. It means that it will pick up sound from all around the microphone, so not only from the source of speech. On the other hand, we talked about shotgun microphones. They will pick up sound only in front of the interference tube. This field of directivity is called lobar. And it will not pick up a lot of sound coming from another direction than it's aimed at. Now, between lobar and omni, there are two slightly different fields of directivity. They are called cardioid and supercardioid. One picks up sound in an angle of about 300 degrees around the top of the microphone. That's called cardioid. And the other one is less sensitive on the sides and has a little bit of a rabbit's tail of sensitivity on the bottom of the microphone. That is called supercardioid. Most of these cardioid and supercardioid microphones are handheld microphones. And you might wonder why you would want to have this difference in directivity. Well, imagine you're at a press conference. And on the one hand, you have a lot of people who are going to say very important things. And on the other hand, you have lots of journalists and photographers walking about, taking pictures and making funny noises with their cameras. Click, 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 click. So, in this circumstance, compare the sound coming from a supercardioid microphone to the sound coming from a cardioid microphone. This is supercardioid, hello, testing, testing. This is cardioid, testing, testing, hello, hello. Click, 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 click. As the supercardioid microphone is less sensitive on the sides, but has its little bunny tail of sensitivity in the back of the microphone, it picks up quite a bit of the clicking sound of the photographers. Click. Where the cardioid one does not have the sensitive tail and leaves out the clicking. But imagine you're in a crowded place and you want to do a stand-up. And lots of people are talking and walking about. Now, you also have a choice of going for the supercardioid microphone, and this is what it sounds like. Lots of people, lots of talking, lots of voice. And this is what it sounds like with the cardioid microphone. Hello, hello, testing, testing, testing. Lots of people, lots of talking, lots of voice. You see the difference? Hello, cardioid microphone. Hello, supercardioid. So in this case, the bunny tail of sensitivity. The bunny tail, by the way, is there because it's physics. It's if you take away sensitivity over here, it pops out over there. It's just the way it is. In this case, the bunny tail of sensitivity is aimed at the ground. And since the sensitivity on the sides of the supercardioid microphone is not as sensitive as the sensitivity on the sides of the cardioid one, in this circumstance, you would want to choose a supercardioid. Could we do that again, please? Okay. In this case, the bunny tail of sensitivity is aimed at the ground. And since the sensitivity on the sides of the supercardioid microphone is not as sensitive as the sensitivity on the sides of a cardioid one, in this circumstance, you would want to use a supercardioid microphone. Yes, so you have less blah-blahing. Thank you, boys. If there's too much noise still going on, just go for a low-bar microphone and aim at chest and mouth, or just go to another location. Okay, and what about the omnidirectional handheld microphone? Right. Omnidirectional handheld microphone. It's this one. I even forgot to draw that one. So let's have that over here. Yeah, why would you want to have that? Because there's a lot of side noises. There's only one man I can ask, right? So let me try to get him. Hello, Klaus.
Hey, go ahead.
Omnidirectional handheld microphones.
Omnidirectional, it picks up the sound in a dry room, keeps you some ambience, even if there is none, really.
Yeah.
Also, it helps a lot when you do interviews, when you do the one-to-one, and you have to point with one microphone. Well, with a cardioid, you have a chance to miss the right angle, so you will not pick up everything. With an Omni, you get everything. Even if somebody yells from the side and you want to have it, it's perfect for that. And also the lavalier microphone that I'm wearing right here, that's an Omni, because if I move my head, look at you, my voice is always good. And within cardioid, you can miss it if I turn my head.
So that's a big plus for omnidirectional.
That's really a plus for Omni.
Okay, so there you go. This is the full spectrum of directivity. Choose your microphone, connect with the XLR. On connecting with the XLR, very important. If you stick your XLR into your handheld microphone, this is a very delicate point. And if you wiggle, it makes noise. And if you put it like this, it won't make as much noise. Otherwise,
there will be noise, yeah, structure-borne noise, because the cable is connected to the microphone, so it transmits everything that you do to the cable to the microphone.
so yeah, make your connection, choose the right audio level on your camera, and finally check with your headphones and start recording. On the headphones, it is very important to have the right audio level on them. Because if it's too low, you won't hear if the sound is good that's coming in. If it's too high, you might pop your ears, and that's very dangerous. And also, if you put these things on your ears, you're entering your own little world. And you got to be very careful, because there's cars around, there's stuff moving, very dangerous. So be careful. Then, in case there is a rather big distance between yourself and the source of your sound, you could either use a very long XLR cable, or you could think of going wireless. Yeah.
And some people say that your wireless will not sound as good as your wired microphone, but to be honest, if I would not point you at the differences, you would not notice.
So you can just choose whatever is more convenient.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, if you do want to go wireless, and you wonder how to, just check out our previous film. It was on wireless systems, and you can check out how to put up your gear and get good results.
By the way, do you know why they made the handhelds so long?
So long.
So long.
Actually, I do know. There is something I do know. It is because of the foam factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the foam factor. Because if stations send out their people to do stand-ups, they would like to have their logo in the image. And the bigger the microphone is, the bigger the foam can be. And the bigger the foam, the bigger the logo can be on the foam. So there you go. And also it's to keep your hand out if you're interviewing somebody, to keep your hand out of the image. Anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. And I thank you for watching. And next time we'll be talking about wind. Wind reduction. Wind is good, but it can spoil everything, recording-wise. Okay, so Klaus.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, and see you next time. And good luck with your recordings. Tschüss, bye, salut, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Goeiedag.